This is a Headgum original.
Please welcome to the show, Johnny Villa.
Pleasure to be here.
Oh, sorry. And yeah, Marika Brownlee and Emma Foley.
And
And Saige.
Thank you.
Off to a great start.
Yeah. Do you know my last name?
Yeah, every time I want to say your name, it feels like I'm going to say a slur.
Oh. I don't think you know it then.
I don't know if it's a slur, but it's definitely not something that you're supposed to say anymore.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's avoid it because I don't know what you're
I don't know what's
I feel
going
like
on
what
here.
Geoff's revealing is his encyclopedic knowledge of slurs.
Yeah. And his
Is it Saige Gibson?
no.
Whoa.
That's not even the other word.
Hard G, man.
Gibson?
Hard G.
Is it Gibson?
Yeah.
There's no
Gibson.
way it's Gibson.
What do you mean?
Because that would make
It's
you
not
the son
your
of Gip.
name.
And Gip is actually my father, Gip James.
My dad's name is Barry.
No, Gibson, like son of Gip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a girl.
That's, well, gender neutral son to have.
Okay.
We're definitely really back. The question is, was this the right amalgam of guests? I kind of feel like you got, like, Saige is using a pillow as like a, defense mechanism there. The body language is not very open. Marika looks, I want to say,
Angry to be here.
amoral. Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay.
I don't know how those are the same.
No, it was another word that I can't say. I wanted to say, Emma, I think you know.
It's another slur.
Well, not so much. Again, neither of these are slurs. They're just
why
words
would
that I
Emma know
shouldn't
it?
say. Well, Emma and Saige can say it. Maybe Johnny even. I feel like he could get away with it. I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Am I looking grunty?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Marika is
All
looking
right.
just for the audio
But you-
listeners.
I think,
Basically said it.
I think
Yeah.
you can say cunty.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't-
But you can't.
I
It
don't
depends
have
how
any-
you
yeah.
use it. If you mean like cool, like slay.
I
I
know,
don't
but
think
even
you should
that.
call Marika a cunt.
Yeah.
I didn't think you meant that, but even the word, that rhymes with grunty.
I think it's one of the best curse words.
Do you
in the-
see the gesticulation that Marika is using? That is cunty.
Whoa. You
No
can't
way.
say that. Also,
Johnny looks, like I said before we started recording,
2013.
really good. What's that, Marika?
You said that he looks like he looks 2013.
I feel left out. All right, I'm in my
Why?
fucking bed because y'all are having a party over there almost. Y'all are all getting together,
Almost.
smiling, having a ton of fun.
Almost.
y'all are having a party there
You're
almost.
I'm
Also,
here.
a party that you requested.
Yeah.
My dick is
To
in
have.
my hands. I am home
Don't
alone.
say that.
I have.
And
Okay,
also
well, it's
it's
obviously
not.
not true. I
You
mean,
have
I'm
a
sitting
cat.
here. My cat is here. She's not fucking. Yeah, she's avoiding me like the plague. She's avoiding me like Saige does when I'm in the New York office, right?
I don't.
Emma Foley on the sax, Marika Brownlee on the fax, Saige Gibson bringing up the rear, and Johnny Villa to boot.
Yeah.
And why
That's
don't you
a
boot
good-
the
That's
rear?
a good one.
Meaning?
Johnny Villa to boot.
Yeah.
Johnny Villa to boot.
That's good.
Johnny on the spot. Johnny to boot.
Johnny on
Johnny
the
on the
spot.
spot, yeah. Are you guys familiar with Spoit and Doivel?
Yes, I was on the
No.
train the other day and I was passing the Spoit Doivel station.
And where were you heading? I don't mean, this
I
is
was
obviously in
coming-
the past, so you can dox where you were.
Yeah, I was coming back from Tarrytown.
And why were you in Tarrytown? Farmer's Market or?
You sound like Dr. Seuss cities. Spoit and Doible.
Yeah,
Spoit and
I
Doivel.
was, I
Terry
was
over to
swimming
Tarrytown.
up there. Swimming.
In the
That's cool.
Hudson, in a
No,
fucking
no.
lounge.
At a
What do you mean?
pool
Who's
in
pool?
Tarrytown. The Tarrytown House Estates pool.
Is that like a
It's like a hotel.
B&B? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I just went to the pool.
Why
That's
is
cool.
everyone staring me at the eyes, giving me nothing energy-wise?
We're
I
active
started
listening.
this thing with a bang right off the bat.
You did. And it's actually kind of crazy because my friends and I were like really laughing at Spoit and Doivel. And I had
Right.
never heard of it before, like 3 days ago.
I've never heard of it.
I mean, I obviously put an Apple AirTag in your bag. Anyway,
Yeah.
Emma, have you been to Spoiton, Doivel?
No, I haven't.
You've never been to Spoiton?
No,
Is
have
it-
you?
Are they two separate places? Like,
no,
is it?
it's one place called Spoit and Doivel.
And is there a dash between?
No, I don't think so.
It's just Spoiton, Doivel.
Okay.
One
Well,
neighborhood,
you shortened
one
it to
train
Spoiton,
spot.
so I was like, oh, maybe that's one side of the tracks.
I
The other
understand
Yeah,
what
side
it's
is
you're
like
thinking.
Doivel.
how
Yeah.
people call, Bushwick Bush.
No, they never do.
That never.
Come on.
happens.
Okay, well, they call, they don't call it Bush? Because you're in the
Bushwick,
bush.
living
I've heard
out in the
Australian people
bush.
say that.
There's
Yeah,
a
living out
bar
in the
there
bush.
called the Bush.
Kind
Yeah.
of like being out near Perth.
Where?
Perth?
Oh, Perth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perth.
I don't think that was an Australian accent.
Perth? What is it then?
That's not. I think that's not
pretty
bad.
good.
John
Yeah, that's
Lennon
good.
voice.
It sounds like somebody just scissored the front end of my tongue off. I'm trying to say Perth. Perth.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that actually, I take back what I said.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Don't gas them up too much.
Yeah.
She didn't, and I still took it that way.
Yeah, you still took it.
Spoiton Doivel is in the Bronx. It's right by Riverdale, and it's in between Riverdale and Inwood, right? And I don't know if people are on TikTok, but or if on the same side of TikTok, I should say, where it shows this one place that it's like a co-op that looks like you're in like Florence, but you're just in the Bronx.
No, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, this is the building.
Stunning.
sure
Wow.
you're
Oh,
not
I did see
getting
that
tricked?
recently.
That's beautiful.
That's so nice.
Right?
I actually
Yeah.
did see that.
I mean, it's
Whoa.
that's so Spoiton. It's the Doivel. I can read.
Mm,
Look at this.
Yeah, it's cute.
yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah.
That's where you should do your housing swap.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
this is
that's
just
where you
a
should
condo
spend
that's for
your
sale.
$500 Airbnb gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marika, we should say that you got a $500 Airbnb gift card out of pocket because she won something. What did you win?
It.
You were
You
there.
didn't. The
Yeah.
200th
Pretty-
episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was there.
Any
What are you
of
going to
us could have
spend
won
that?
it.
Sorry, I'm trying to make polite conversation before we
Sure,
get to
yeah.
the chaos.
Yeah.
What are you going to spend that $500 Airbnb gift card on?
I don't know. Because I don't really
This isn't
take
good for the
I don't
show.
take trips without a purpose.
Right,
make
that's the
sense?
point of the fucking gift card.
But then
right?
what am I like
You find a
But I
purpose on the
don't-
trip.
No,
I-
The purpose
I
for the
think
trip
you
is the
need to
gift.
let the Headgum Slack know that if anyone books an
No
Airbnb,
way.
they should do it through you
Oh, yeah.
and just give you the cash.
yeah.
You should have had, yeah.
Will do.
Will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I no, currently my thought is maybe trying to use it to go to a Formula One race.
That'd be sick.
Stay
Right,
there.
I like that idea too.
But you've
Right.
already done that. You've already
So,
done that with that.
But she likes it.
But it's
It's her
fun.
gift. She can
It's
do what
my-
she wants.
Yeah,
with
it's
it,
my
right?
$500 now.
that.
You gave
Yeah,
it
but
to
that
her.
I gave to her, so there is
Right.
kind of this like string tying me to the destination.
what would you
I
have
wonder.
me do?
Spoiton Doyle.
It's so
It's
close
Yeah,
by.
it's
She doesn't
so
have to
close.
do
Yeah.
that.
I know,
And
but what
just-
if? Yeah,
A staycation isn't fun if I'm alone. Like
I didn't
that's-
say be alone. I said take a
Alright.
fucking Bronxian lover.
how.
You didn't say that.
How? What do you mean where? You meant to ask where? Spoiton Doyle. No. What about fucking Imola or something?
That already happened.
No, not for the race.
Just to go.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sounds
That's
nice,
kind of the
but
best
it-
of both
but it's
worlds.
like,
Because then you're near where F1 races happen, but you're in a town for the purpose of me being glad that you're there.
Mm. You feel the energy of the race.
I don't think
I
I
was
would,
gonna
because
say,
it would just be
yeah,
like any
you
other
can
time
smell
of
the
year.
the rubber that's still burnt. I wasn't even close to
don't-
done. Basically,
yeah, I
the
don't
rubber
think-
is still in the air.
Mhm.
You're inhaling that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you want me to inhale rubber in Italy
I wouldn't
on
mind.
your
yeah.
dime?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's
Either
on
that or
yours.
Spoiton.
It's your gift card. It's your cash.
All right. Well, then I'm
Right.
probably not going to use it for that. And I'm probably going to use it for like a trip where I have something to do.
Mm.
Okay.
You're
Sage?
upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Let's just move on. There's nothing. I'm not pissed. I'm just like, there's nothing more to talk about.
You're pissed.
Use your Airbnb gift card on whatever you want. Let's see how that goes over.
Exactly. See, the tag at the end makes it seem like you are angry.
Everybody, let's just get this shit over with.
Yeah.
Saige, who's your bond of the week? Let's start with you. I feel like I always go first on this shit, and then I forget to wait for people to say theirs, so I'll go last. How about that? Yeah, well, no, I'm like being self-deprecating, and I'm like recognizing my fucking flaws. Don't say yeah when I do that, because that makes me never want to fucking admit fault.
Whoa.
Saige?
Thank you. Yeah.
Whoa is right.
Whoa.
Oh,
Woe
I
is
think
he.
I'll go Hall and Oates, both of them.
that's cool.
So the first kind of two-spirit bond?
Duo. I think they're having
That's
like a beef right now.
The
still
double
have
and
to squash
007.
Yeah.
and they're already private eyes.
The two O's are Hall and Oates.
Yeah. that's
Double
good.
Oates 7.
Yeah.
That's good. That's actually really good. Marika?
Let's go with Edward Bluemole, who's in the new Amazon Prime show My Lady Jane.
That's good. It's like that Rolling Stones song.
No. Rolling Stones. It's not the right name. Right?
I misspoke. I did.
And what
But I thought we
song?
could kind of power through.
What
Yeah, but then
song?
you like froze.
Yeah.
Sweet Lady Jane.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yep. You do guess so. That's the difference between you and me. I know so. Marika?
I already went.
Yeah.
Who'd you say?
I said Edward Bluemole.
Who's that?
From Lady Jane.
Are you okay, man?
Did you hit your
No,
head?
you guys are going first because I'm buying time to figure out my own fucking bond. So I wasn't really listening.
Mine is Edward Bluemole from the new Amazon Prime show My Lady Jane.
Yeah.
Where he plays a man that, spoiler alert, turns into a horse. So I think you could really tap into that, and it could be like James Bond, but he's a horse at night, or horse during the day, man at night. So you can get a lot done.
Okay.
I'll step in while Jeffrey buys time. I'd like for Mayor Eric Adams, the
No way.
New York mayor, to star in a film, because I think right now he has a pretty negative reputation out here. And I think something that could save it is if he becomes a Hollywood megastar.
You think
That's worked for
So
politicians
his
in the past.
reputation is of what
That's
concerns
gonna
you.
save.
His reputation. I mean, I don't really support the guy, but I know that if
He's having a hard go.
if he's he's having a hard. I can empathize because I'm a human being, you know.
that's
Sure, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So the only reason you can empathize with Eric Adams is because of the basest part of your existence.
Exactly, the
Your-
most animalistic instincts that drive
your
me,
species.
and I think that makes it more
and
powerful.
The thing you're empathizing with is just the fact that other people are upset at him doing his job.
Yeah, that he's
poorly.
not good at his job.
Yeah. Well,
Well, what do you
look,
mean? What do you mean by that, Sage? Because when I was in
Listen,
New York
we've-
in May, no,
Uh-huh.
I saw 7 New York police officers
right.
actually giving a ticket to a tween who had a Razor
Yeah.
scooter in the subway. You're not allowed to have that. You're not allowed to have a Razor scooter in the subway. I don't care if
And
you're at the
that
Met Lorimer stop and it's really far to get from the L to the G.
your eyes are becoming more and more bloodshot. as you
$70
talk.
ticket for the Razor scooter.
How'd
and
you know the
they're
price?
surrounding him in a circle,
It's
intimidating
really
the shit out of
sad
him.
that you're referring to yourself as a tween, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, it's
not
where'd
quite.
you rent the scooter from?
Brent.
He stole it from the tween.
I punched a
Yeah,
tween.
The police actually had to go through the tween to get to you because you were just beating the shit out of him to get a scooter.
Razor. If you steal a scooter from a tween, you are a tween, and vice versa.
That's fair.
No, it isn't.
I'll agree with that. No, I think if you're on a Razor scooter and you're an adult, you become a tween.
Adrian Vanderdonk. Much?
Who's that?
That's my bond of the week.
Yeah, obviously.
He was a fucking
Who is it?
lawyer, a barrister in New Netherland in 1618.
He's dead.
You needed to bide time for
And-
this.
And what's the pun? It's time for a what bond? A bond.
It's time for an Adrian Vanderbong.
There we go. That's good.
Okay.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Aren't you interesting with what he's done?
Aren't What's Emma's bond?
What? He went to Leiden University, dude.
My bond of the
In
week.
Holland.
Okay.
Stop
She's
interrupting
not even-
Emma.
She's not
Close
close
to
to
done.
being done.
My bond of the week are the fleet of teenagers who work at the campgrounds that I stayed on this past weekend.
Oh,
That's
that's
good.
Did they
good.
bully you?
Yeah. No.
Did
Not
they
at
make you
all.
feel old?
I
I feel like
yeah.
teens are starting to make me feel old.
Yeah, teens make me feel a little bit old.
I'm
But
sorry.
I have acne like them. So
I'm starting to lose track of all the new celebrities that teens are getting into nowadays, like streamers. And that's what makes me feel really old when I see something on Twitter and I'm like, who are these people? And there's a load of comments underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrian Vanderdonk. Founded
no one's
Spoit
talking
and Doyle.
about no
Founded
one-
Spoit and Doyle.
Okay.
Edward
He was a
Blumel?
lawyer. And
Edward
Blumel? Is that one of them?
I'm not
Okay.
familiar with that
Well,
person.
yeah, I just
Shows how
said-
old I am, right?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
who he was twice.
did you know that
But I really
Adrian
can't.
Vanderdonk's honorific Jonkier is the reason why Yonkers is?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes what I say
Dude,
is interesting, and you guys
no
just
one-
are
yeah.
so
I
ready.
Genuinely don't know. I was trying to figure out what words you said in order.
Like are you
Adrian
saying, like,
Cornelissen Vanderdonk was a
Uh-huh.
barrister and landowner in New Netherlands.
Not
We got
part
that,
of my
yeah.
problems with.
Honorific Jonkier, the city
Okay.
of Yonkers, is named.
yes.
Honorific John Keir.
And did I mention he went to Leiden?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Is that how it's pronounced?
It really might not be. Yeah. Wait, sorry. Marika, why don't you give the floor to somebody?
What do you need? Like,
Give
do
the
you
floor to
time?
somebody. Point at somebody and give them the floor.
All right, I'll give Saige the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give Johnny the floor.
Yes.
Word of the
Okay.
fucking day.
What?
His floor?
Sage.
Oh no.
That's the word. Sage is the word of the day.
Sage is the word of the day.
That's
So
absolutely
you
correct. Marika said
Okay,
it.
got it.
Awesome.
No,
Okay,
I'd
cool.
said Sage, but I only said Sage's name. You said
Mm.
Sage, I think. That's what I heard.
Oh, yeah, like
Oh.
wise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it like, oh, and it's not like, nice,
Because
Jeffrey?
I don't.
Because we don't
We
think
were
it's funny.
confused,
We
and
don't- yeah.
I don't think she said that.
Yeah,
get
but
that.
I just needed to go with it so we could get past.
Mhm.
Did you guys see the presidential debate?
No, I
No.
didn't watch it.
it was awesome.
I think that they're both going to do a wonderful job, so I didn't feel the need to watch it.
That
Well,
was like 2 weeks ago, right? Like I didn't
Yeah,
miss
That was
one.
2 weeks
was
ago.
like-
Yeah.
Got it.
I think
we
you guys talked
haven't
about it on the last one.
recorded
Yeah.
since the debate, and I'm wondering who you guys got.
I think we recorded the day after the
Yeah,
debate.
you guys
pretty sure
did.
we did.
Yeah.
Really?
I think we talked
Yeah,
about
I
it.
think we did talk about
Then, well, okay, so you've had time to think about it. Who you got?
This is a tough
who we
question.
Got in
between-
one sentence.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Who are we going to vote for?
Neither of them.
Yeah, ideally neither.
What do
I'm
you
going to
mean?
write in Jeffrey James. I want you to lead this countryman.
The only platform I have is that the White House is being fucking lifted, put on a truck, driven to Spoyton, and made Doivel.
That's all you care about.
Yeah, and then I'll
This
cede my thing to the fucking
good
Totally
man.
Guess
sucks,
who my
but I have
VP
to
is.
go.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
sad.
You're
Bye
excited to
guys,
lead
love
the room.
ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
Goodbye, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
We have more to get to. This feels like the perfect time to take a quick break. Let Emma get out of the room safely, not tripping over cables, and
She's
we'll
already
have a lot
gone.
more
Yeah,
when we
she
get back.
left.
And we're back. Johnny has prepared a slideshow of some kind. What is this?
Just click onto the next slide and you'll see exactly what it's going on.
All right, just say next slide when you want me to go, because I have to control this shit.
Okay.
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 Or you want to lead this, or you want me to read it?
Okay. I can go ahead and lead it. Don't worry.
I am worried. I'm worried about how this is gonna go.
Don't worry. Okay, folks. My company, Prettywack Industries, is finally back onto the scene. And by listening or watching, you are now a part of its continued success.
No way.
Yeah.
You coerced them.
Oh, yeah. So I want you to know that Prettywack is one of the most important companies out there right now. And it's not going to be easy being an early adopter, I understand. But I want you to know.
Adopter of what?
Just like
We're about to
supporting
find
us.
out, yeah.
For internal use also, by the way.
So
That's
we're
like
already
those-
employees.
Yeah, you're
We're
already
already-
employees, kind of at will termination and everything.
So you want you
Got it.
basically before this slideshow you had 0 employees. Now after this episode airs, you're gonna have like over 20,000.
Yeah.
And do we
This feels like a
do
cult.
the three
Missed
of
it.
us get any special privileges since we're the first people saying like we're the first 3 hires?
Yeah. So since you guys are the first 3 hires, you'll have a lot of say in how the company goes. Any suggestions you want to make. If I'm going astray, if I'm really going off the right path, I want you guys to be there to guide me, you know?
Got it.
Okay, no way. But continue.
But yeah, that little fella on the right, his name is Stevie. He's our mascot, and he'll be helping us throughout the presentation. So,
Okay, nice.
yeah.
Did you
Again,
draw him, or is he
Having a mascot doesn't mean you have a company. So far, you only have a mascot in a
Slash a
presentation.
Disney has
having
a mascot?
presentation
That means
doesn't
they're a
mean you
company?
have a company either.
Got it. All
I'm
right.
sorry, Marika.
I just like having a presentation that says an employee guide doesn't mean you have a company either. But let's
mean,
continue.
I
But
think
is
it
it
does.
like an LLC?
Next
like
slide
actually?
or what?
Next
I
slide.
think it's an Inc., right? Industry?
I just want you
What?
guys to know right now, I'll be honest, it's been so terrible for the past few years.
Oh,
I shared some of our work, and then when I did, I realized the world wasn't
don't say
ready.
our work. We haven't done
haven't
it.
done it.
You
Yeah.
guys are supporters. You guys are helping me out
Not
right now.
yet. Not,
We don't know what you've done here.
And
We don't want our names
we
attached to
haven't
it
done
if it's something
anything
terrible.
to support yet. We're just
It's
kind of
been
here.
so terrible as the first slide. Continue.
Okay, well, I'm just being transparent. As a good boss, it's good to be transparent. So
You
I'm sorry,
can't say you're a good boss. We don't know if that's true.
I'm sorry that it's been so terrible for you guys, is what I want to say.
Okay.
But if you look on the next slide, you can see that we finally have some free time to really get cracking on this. But more importantly, on the next slide, we have some money.
Oh.
Yeah, not a
yeah,
lot.
why is some like delineated? And some money? Just a little bit?
All right. I'm not going to lie and say we have a lot of money. Again,
You're being too
being
transparent. Part of being a good boss, by the way, is being like, the company's doing it. We're going to be okay. Like, nobody worry.
How do
All
you
that
know?
you've done is inspire fear.
Also, time is money. So we have time.
We should have more money.
I should really go
We
back
have
to the
free
drawing
time.
board,
We
shouldn't I?
have free money.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
this is not a presentation. This is just words.
Yeah.
This is part
These
of
are
the
just
pitch deck.
run-on
This is a pitch
sentences.
deck.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So I'll explain where the money came from on the next slide.
Okay, next slide.
So our last investor, Leonard, he gave us the money to get where we are right now. So thank you, Leonard. If you could,
And his nickname is Leonard.
yeah,
Not
His
his
Leonard,
name is
Leonard,
Leonard. Got
Suslow. Now, if you
And
could,
sorry, can I ask a question? When you say our last investor, do you mean like our most recent or do you mean the final
The
one?
final one.
The
I
first
think
and
this-
only.
first and only so far.
That doesn't help answer the question.
The
Yeah.
first and only so far.
And
So
how
don't say
did you
first
meet-
and only.
How'd you meet Leonard? Leonard?
Leonard was a teacher at my high school.
Got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did he teach?
So he couldn't have
Ceramics.
had that much money to invest, right?
Yeah. Well, he put every cent that he had towards this company.
He put.
Is he still
every
alive? Why is there
cent-
no photo?
All right. Well, all right. Yeah. Click once, please.
Okay. Got
Okay,
it. That's
so-
what
so
I was
you
worried
can see-
about.
he-
Yeah.
Yeah, he straight up died.
Doesn't
He
mean
died this year.
Photo
He
can't be
was only
coming
56,
soon then.
58.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. I don't
I mean,
know.
R.I.P. for sure, but
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, I don't really care to get into the details about his death. It was horrific, but I had cashed the check already, so and it
right.
was a blank check, and I had
So
enough
you
time.
could have it could have been any amount of money, not
Could have been
some.
any
You
any
said-
amount of money.
Yeah, cents.
I don't think that's true. I think a dead person's banking account has a certain amount of money and then doesn't.
Well, I cashed
The
it
check
in
would have
before he
bounced.
passed. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
I
you
cashed
just-
it before.
You just knew how much money he had.
Yeah, and I think that kind of did contribute to his demise, but that's neither here nor there.
I didn't want to insinuate. Yeah. Next slide or what?
Yeah. So we're running on reserves. Hopefully, with your support, we can get more investors.
I thought we were the employees.
So now I'm starting to get it that this presentation is a fundraising opportunity.
Okay, so next slide.
Great. Should have started with this. You really should have started with this.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we do?
What we do.
Okay, click once. We do everything, right?
So
click once. Don't say click once when there's only one thing. Just say,
Well, it's about tension and release. Look, we're throwing shit to the wall and we're going to see what sticks. And that's why you guys should continue being our employees, even though you kind of were just hired at will.
I'm not trying to nitpick. I'm really not. Okay, I know that we all kind of are.
Yeah,
this is such a small thing. But the formatting on this slide is terrible.
It's rough.
What are you talking about?
These things should be closer to the center.
Yeah.
It really looked like there should have been 3 things underneath it.
Well, there were 3 things, and then I realized there were more things than just that, so I wrote everything.
In fact, all things. Yeah,
everything. All things, actually.
Okay.
All right, so next slide. Now, here are our enemies. This is the big 6. They own almost all of media in the world, and that's great. Yeah, they have.
So we are a media company.
That's where you're wrong. Now they have money and power. They can control everything, probably the hearts and minds of many. But does Comcast make a fragrance? No.
Do we?
Honestly, probably.
I'm pretty sure they do because I feel like
maybe bad example.
I don't know. I feel like Bravo, like a subsidiary of Bravo,
exactly.
would have like a,
all right, fine.
Whatever. Real Housewives have their own.
Yeah,
fragrances.
like a Lisa Rinna.
See, and that's why you guys are my employees, so I can better myself and just make this company a lot better.
Okay.
But maybe that's a bad example. Does Disney make an assault weapon?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Like at the very least, they
fund the military.
There's no way.
Also that,
Does Viacom make a cheeseburger?
Disney doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done pop-ups with like Paramount properties.
For like the Nickelodeon, like Good Burger.
Right.
Yeah, they did the Good Burger pop-up.
Okay, well then fine. What's stopping us from also making assault weapons or a fucking cheeseburger, right?
It's like morals.
We could definitely make a cheeseburger. I don't think we could make a fucking gun.
But you forget his politics are really bad. So
hate. Look, these guys should be shaking in their boots because of us. And if you click, you'll see exactly what this chart's going to look like in the future.
Whoa.
So wait, so still the competing companies will be these outliers. There's still going to be Hulu. There's still going to be fucking working title.
Exactly. And fucking Sony, ABC, Marvel.
But like we're over them.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We're far beyond whatever they're thinking about.
Also,
we're making
I don't know why I said
aware.
It's I still don't know why.
Exactly. You do work here.
It's Johnny and Leonard. R.I.P. The late Leonard.
Okay, fine. So let's go to the next slide. And anything is possible
made this
because
clear. I don't want to be Prettywack.
You no matter what you do, you are Prettywack.
This is giving.
And this goes out to the listener. You are Prettywack, and that's why I love you. This is giving
like early 2020. All those celebrities singing "Imagine." It's like I don't want to be the world with you guys. I don't want to be Sony. I don't want to be a major competing company of working title.
You're going to be singing a different tune when you find out what's on the next slide.
You keep teasing what you're brainwashing us, what you do.
You'll see. All right. So how are we currently making money? So our first round of funding from Leonard allowed us to explore so many streams of revenue. And I'll give some top-level highlights. Next slide.
Okay.
All right, we have real estate.
No way.
We use some of our money to purchase buildings and give back to the community with affordable housing.
Building?
What buildings?
Just like unattended, unoccupied buildings in prime locations in
what kind of
it sounds awesome, but you haven't done
location?
this.
Mid-level cities, you said?
Yeah, like a Seattle.
So Seattle?
Where in Seattle?
We're in Seattle, in the fucking right by the Space Needle or whatever.
There's no way.
Prime real estate. You used Leonard's death money, his estate, to buy real estate.
Mm-hmm.
How much? How many square feet?
Can you give me specific addresses? I don't think you have this.
Maybe it's like a WeWork, like an office space.
Why don't we just take a look at one of the apartments that are available to rent right now?
Okay.
Yeah, so next slide. Right. So this apartment's on the market right now.
Mhm.
It's a
So do you like flip
It also
real estate?
There's no information here.
Well, 3
It has a
bedrooms.
landlord.
It has
Great.
a toilet.
toilet.
Wait, are you the landlord?
Having
Do you
a
own this?
landlord.
I don't have a landlord.
Do you mean
I
like
don't,
a
I'm not the
super?
landlord.
Yeah.
No
'Cause
super.
if-
No super.
No
Then
super, but
who's
that
the
means you don't
landlord?
own it. The landlord is
And-
the person who owns it.
Right. Is the toilet installed or just included?
Simple living
Toilet-
means nothing,
yeah,
by the
simple
way.
living
Exactly.
means- prime location means nothing. 3-bedroom model doesn't mean anything.
No, and by the way, 3-bedroom model is usually used in real estate brochures when it's like condos that were just
Right,
built, and you have a
exactly.
say in which model unit you
You
have.
get to choose.
Also,
It
this
also
is clearly
doesn't look like 3
underground,
bedrooms.
so it doesn't matter that it's near the Space Needle if you're in a fucking cellar.
If you go outside, you'll see the Space Needle. I think that's what makes it prime location.
It looks like you have to use a flashlight to look at it.
Radon, mold, lead, asbestos, all of it present, even in the photo. I feel like
Simple
I'm
living, I
breathing
said.
in.
We should
Toilet
go to the next
included, but it
slide.
isn't hooked up to a drain, so it's not really helpful, is it?
Okay, fine.
Next slide.
This is one of the nicer models we have right now.
That's what
Shouldn't
we're
be.
worried about.
It should
Pretty
be.
whack indeed.
Okay, if I'm
Education.
look, guys, if I'm out of touch, really just let me know.
The Learnatorium.
Yeah.
We
okay.
have been letting you know the issues with every single slide.
Oh, so Stevie is now a graduate?
Yeah, Stevie
Yeah,
is now a
super.
graduate. And
Cool.
Ugh, I'm proud of
Did
him.
you
Yeah.
draw him? What is this?
I asked that and Johnny ignored it.
I'll explain at the end.
What do you mean? This entire
Sage, I
thing
I
is
feel like you, me, and
explaining
Marika are
at
on the
the
same
end.
team here, but I think the reason why Johnny didn't respond is because you don't really you're not commanding the room. You have to take the space for him to respond.
Okay, I'll not work on that.
Okay, so we're dabbling in education. We have our own learnatorium. Next slide. Okay, so here's
Crying
the problem.
children.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Kids these days,
L. Ron Hubbard.
yeah, they have AI and everything. They're so
I
much
want
lazier.
Nothing to do with this.
Yeah, so I mean,
Children
kids
are
just-
lazier because of AI.
Yeah, they're leaning too hard on the shit, and it's gonna limit comprehension.
Why is theoretical physics and geometry like in the same scope as Scientology?
Those were the only 2 textbooks that we could afford to give out to everyone.
The L. Ron Hubbard books are
Scientology
really
books are
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we
you
did spend a pretty penny on the.
And
Scientology.
then you
Right.
thought like, okay, well,
I would
also
say
they should
that
learn
the first
geometry
book
and
is
theoretical
unnecessary
physics.
in a holistic education,
For sure.
and the
Yeah.
second book is
Okay.
way too complicated for the age of the kids pictured.
Well, yeah, it's hard to go through theoretical physics. It's not easy, so we're just gonna repeat the lectures year after year.
You know who I think could help you fund this is I think Will Smith tried to open like a Scientology school.
Did he?
You look into it. I'm not going to
Yeah.
explain it, but
Interesting.
a pro of this is the schools look really clean, much cleaner than the house.
See, now
Looks
Sage is on
really
my
Right,
side.
but
I'm
I
This is
not-
don't.
why.
This doesn't look like the actual school. This seems
And
like
it-
a concept photo versus the other photo was of the real estate.
and like learnatorium, sanatorium, like it is giving hospital.
It
is
feels like the
giving
kids are going to be
really
chained to
sterile.
Feels like the
Style.
kids are gonna be all right, is what you need to say.
I don't think so. I think that's just a movie title you're quoting.
Okay. So next slide then. Obviously, you're not really enjoying that, but I want you to know.
retention rate.
Yeah.
But it's up from 3% last year, which I think
Okay,
is
well,
really
So
important.
this exists.
Mhm.
You're
This does
improving.
exist.
Yeah.
Who's
And
teaching? Leonard?
Yeah.
Leonard
'Cause he's
passed away,
dead.
but he did teach ceramics.
So it's just your high
So
school.
it's Scientology, theoretical physics, and ceramics.
Mhm. You don't need a textbook for
Right,
ceramics.
yeah,
You
'cause
just kind of need the
that's-
hands-on.
I'm not worried about the textbook. I'm worried about the fucking curriculum.
Look,
In theory, you don't need textbooks at all.
I think you guys are glossing over the point that we have a 5% graduation rate, and it's going up.
Do you
Up
have
and
a
up.
matriculation list? Where did those people go to college?
And also, what graduation is it? Like pre-K graduation? Is it
Yeah, those
fifth
those kids looked pretty small.
It's like middle school graduation.
Okay,
That's the only data that we're
graduating
tracking.
8th grade.
Yeah,
That's the
eighth
only
grade.
data you're tracking?
Well,
It's
not
pretty-
really.
yeah.
We have one other piece of data
Is
in the
this
next
like
Even
a
at
slide.
the
K through
worst
8?
schools, people make it to high school usually. There's like a 90% graduation rate of
Yeah,
the
and
worst
this is
public
really
schools.
Okay.
People are
This
paying
is
tuition to go to
concerningly
this
low.
school?
People are paying tuition. This is a for-profit learnatorium.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. How much is tuition?
It's probably like 10K, 20K.
You don't
And
know?
you're-
I don't set the prices.
It's a
I kind of
huge
just like let
difference.
them pay whatever
also
they want.
That's not that much.
Exactly. It's affordable.
Well, like affordable for normal good
You're
school.
loving it. You're loving
This
it.
isn't.
I
I'm
think that's
against,
pretty
I'm
expensive
against,
for middle school.
Yeah, I'm pro
against
public school, and
yeah.
I wouldn't pay for 5%
I'm
graduation.
kind of just against all school.
The next slide. That's what you pay for. 100%
Okay,
fun
but
rate.
predicted. So you haven't even
So
done
nobody
surveys.
has
'cause
been
we
having
can't-
fun.
How do you measure fun? You can't. You just see
Well,
Surveys.
the
the,
kids were crying.
you see the faces
Yeah.
of these smiling children.
I
And we
didn't see
didn't.
them.
Well, yeah, they had their heads buried, but I assume they're smiling.
Okay, let's say it's predicted. By what metric?
The smiling faces I see in children every day.
How many
Anecdotal
You're at the
evidence.
children?
You're at the school every day.
It doesn't seem like it.
You're
You're
a
here
teacher.
today.
Okay,
You're
to
here
be
today,
transparent, I'll be transparent. I'm the boss. I don't go to the school every day. I have other stuff to worry about. But when I do
Right.
go, they'll put on happy faces.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a forced assembly kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Go to an assembly. I say smile, and
I
then that's
imagine
it.
you're like the Trunchbull from Matilda.
You're
I
gonna send
haven't
them
seen
into
Matilda.
Oh
Chobe.
my goodness.
We have to
I'm
move
so
on. We
sorry.
have to move on.
Oh my God.
Continue.
Okay, fine,
Sage,
fine.
I got it.
We'll keep it going. We're also
So the worst
experimenting with medicine.
sector to be in.
Yeah. Well, yeah. we'll have some
Pharmaceuticals,
Stevie
doing
is
private,
the 5% that graduated.
coeducational, middle school, learnatorium, not even fucking liberal arts. It's some
We-
abridged version of that.
Well, there's ceramics.
Yeah, we're not some one-trick pony. We want to help the world. So on to the next slide.
I really think you need to focus. I feel like being
Why
a
don't
one-trick
we-
pony would be good for Prettywack.
Yeah, but why don't we teach the children to do the medicine
To
and
do the medicine.
pharmaceuticals? Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
that's the
God.
thing. We already
Cut the
have
Scientology.
a great ensemble cast that runs these medical
An
facilities.
ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have
it's
their
not
own-
the cast of Scrubs.
It's a cast.
Well, it's not. It's a
Right.
concept photo. We're not hiring
You
Zach
don't have to
Braff.
conceptualize doctors.
Zach Braff would never do that.
Yeah. Well, maybe in the future when he realizes how important Prettywack is. But
What's Fixer?
Fixer is it's our over-the-counter drug. It's the all-in-one solution.
To
so
what?
So you know how there's a painkiller medication, there's laxatives,
Yeah, you're just
erectile
naming
dysfunction.
medications. Right?
Yeah, erectile dysfunction. So we've put all those pills into one.
Terrible.
So you're
idea.
shitting, you're rock hard, and you're high.
Yeah.
That's
What was
Fixer.
What was the hardest part about like having all these medications? There were so many. So instead
No,
of
it's not the
That's
issue. The issue
not
is you have to
that
take
hard.
them at all.
it's just
Yeah.
one pill to swallow
Yeah,
instead
but
of 10.
a lot of people don't have all those problems.
Yeah,
At
what
one
if someone
Well, how big
Johnny,
is the
do you
pill? Is
have
this
all
life
those problems
size?
at one time?
I don't have all these problems, but I am taking Fixer.
It's huge.
I had a massive headache this morning. I took some Fixer. I'm rock hard right now. It's so uncomfortable, but
So that's not good.
what
Also,
kind of
The product you
That's why
Did you
Emma
make
left,
that
by the way.
graphic?
The studio smells like
yeah.
shit. Are these pills to scale? No way people could swallow that. That looks
Yeah,
like
that's-
5 dimes taped together.
No, they're not to scale. It's much smaller than that. It's a lot more tasty
Branded
as well.
prayers.
Yeah, branded prayers we have. So
So-
like a
It's like a holistic.
So it's like Let Us
Yeah.
Pray, sponsored by.
pretty whack, obviously, right? So
Got
we're
it.
always in someone's head, and we work with a lot of non-secular churches to get this done.
All churches are non-secular.
All right, then move on to the next slide. Obviously, you don't fucking like this.
The
Right.
Hugnasium. Not everything
Yeah.
needs to be an Orium or Asium.
Yes, it does. I'm providing some good to the world. I think people need to know that it's bigger than what they imagine. We're getting a lot of money from these Hugnasiums.
So far, this has nothing to do with media companies.
No.
Exactly. We do everything.
way.
This is the chokey, kind of.
No, this is a brothel.
No. We're rebranding jail, folks.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we're partnering with several city governments to turn their prisons into for-profit Hugnasiums. And
Are people still confined?
yeah, not much has changed.
So it
it's
is-
just
it
in
is-
the
So
name.
the only thing
Jokey.
hugging them is the concrete walls
Yes.
and the maximum security.
Yeah, and instead of serving time, they're giving hugs or something.
That's
Or
terrible.
some
Private middle schools with poor curriculum and a dead teacher. No one else.
Uh-huh.
For-profit prisons that you're just calling something else.
Yes.
Media or not, I can't even tell. Firearms, cheeseburgers,
Don't forget the apartment.
And the pharmaceuticals.
We do it all.
bad real property, and subterranean mold-infested radon dens in Seattle.
It
And
sounds like you have a
An
dissenting
erectile dysfunction
opinion.
pill with morphine and laxative properties.
Yes. It sounds like you're a dissenter. And if we go to the
I'm
next
just
slide.
listing what you've pitched.
Okay,
Next.
let's go to the next slide. The Great Unexpected Nap Area. I'll explain on the
Okay.
next slide. So, for
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
this one really isn't a moneymaker, but it's kind of something to inspire
Just
fear.
a hole in the ground.
Yeah, it is. Look, because let's face it, you're gonna have enemies when you're a company this
No
big and this important.
Way. You said you want to be transparent. You want to be a great boss.
Yeah,
Now you're threatening to shove dissenters into a hole.
yeah. If you're an enemy of Prettywack or any of our employees, then we'll just kind of put you in this bottomless hole.
Why
and
not the
Why-
Hugnasium?
Why is this?
The
yeah.
Hugnasium's too nice for them.
Okay.
Also, why is it an unexpected nap? Like, why nap?
Well,
He's talking about death.
I know,
Yeah.
but like, why is it a nap? Usually, it's like people say that's like the.
it's
The
in the
great
name. You
sleep.
see, if
Yeah,
I
like,
said
sleep with the
bottomless hole where you die,
fishes.
people are not going to respond.
Well,
well to that.
So it
I'm
is
not-
that,
I'm
and we
not
are recording.
Saying that, I'm
Yeah.
saying you could just call it like a sleep, like the
So you're
unexpected
burying
sleep.
them alive?
No,
you
we're not
really
burying
could
them.
have
They're
just
kind of
focused
just there.
on the for-profit prisons and made a killing. You
I
could have
don't
just
even like
focused
the
on
way-
making burgers.
I don't
Yeah.
like.
But
Yeah,
it's-
I don't like.
The way this hole looks is
Same.
terrible, and I want you to move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my initiatives seem a little harsh. I understand, but you can see we have. I'll explain our HR and DEI initiatives as
Okay,
well.
I'm really worried that these don't stand for what they usually do.
Okay, so go. Then fine. Go ahead. Check. See, we go above and
Okay,
beyond.
so this is just normal.
Yeah.
Unconscious
uncon-
bias training,
Of course, we want to make sure that
resource
our
groups
hiring
for marginalized groups,
4-day work
Of course,
week.
yeah.
reimbursement
Yeah.
if people decide to do continued education and a 4-day work
Uh-huh.
week. Nice.
Yeah.
Would
Plus
you-
full
Full
medical.
Full medical and dental, but is it fucking sponsored by Fixer?
Well, that's you can get it for free, but you can go to whatever care provider you decide to go to. We're not like holding you
Right.
holding you hostage in that way.
Do you reimburse like student loans
Oh
pre-existing?
yeah. We think it's important to
Okay.
be educated without fear of any financial
If you're
setbacks.
struggling, we will not fire you / lay you off. We will build plans to motivate and guide you. How does that coexist with the fucking huge hole in the ground? Feels like people, if they say one negative thing, not even poor work performance, you're gonna kill them.
Exactly. That's different. Being passionate and not really doing a great job is so much different than just outwardly dissenting.
Feels like a fine line between struggling and saying things that you don't like.
Okay, fine. Well, now you can see that I truly, truly care about you guys as my employees.
But it doesn't sound like you care about anybody else. The children, the
You-
renter.
your politics are you
Infants
hate
off
things.
limits.
You
Yeah,
hate everybody
infants are
except
off
babies.
limits.
and
Yeah. And you're all my babies.
oh no.
That's illegal.
like that.
As we're on
Yeah,
the
that's
HR
definitely
plus
not-
slide.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to hire an HR department. I'll fucking jot that down. Let's go back to our next revenue stream. Right.
No.
Why would you name it after yourself?
Well, because I founded this company.
And
I
why
think
is
I-
it
The
both?
Johnny Villa Nuclear Weapons Research and Animal Testing Facility.
Well, you guys are like upset and laughing, and I know what it sounds like, and things get lost in translation, but it's not what you expect. Let's go to the next slide.
I also don't like what you did to poor Stevie.
This is what we thought.
Yeah. The government gave us a grant. We're putting small animals into rocket launches and kind of just
So we
firing
have
away.
more money.
They're giving us grants, continued money,
Okay.
to keep this program going. And yeah, ultimately the goal of this research is to shrink down the size of nuclear weapons and make them consumer friendly so that everyone can own their own.
Oh no.
No way.
No.
That is the worst idea for a company I've ever heard. Fucking pistols that shoot off nuclear bombs sold
Yeah.
to the general public at a fucking Big Five.
Well, you have to get a background check, obviously. This is not like go to Walmart and
So
pick
you
up-
want
Who-
you think it's fine because it's common sense nuclear weapon laws?
Yeah.
What does a bunny have to do with it?
Well, we're gonna-
the testing. I
It's a
guess.
small animal. We want to make sure our nuclear weapons can be compact, so we're just using a bunny for scale.
Just
That's
to
what
put
this
next
is
to it?
for scale.
Yeah, and don't worry, we use the small animals because they're the weakest.
We have to move on.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Next slide. Lastly, I wanted to talk about our creative studio, which is bigger.
It doesn't matter. If there's nuclear weapons in the pockets of everyone, it doesn't matter to have a fucking green screen.
Just go on to the next slide. It's our biggest driver of revenue. Here, our team also makes music, and we share it back
Our
to the
team,
world.
it's all pictures of you.
Yeah, but you guys are behind the scenes. You guys are helping.
Not for this.
We didn't know this was happening until just now.
What? Well, Leonard at least is helping me out.
He's dead.
dead.
Gone.
I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty
I
sure you
didn't
killed
care
him.
about his death. Well, I
It's
contributed to
probably
it. It doesn't
nuclear
matter.
weapons.
Talk
Every
about the
week-
music.
Every week we release something. It stars our own industry plant who looks a lot like me.
Is you?
No.
Yeah, what's their name?
IP, industry plant. So over the past few years, we've been whipping him into
Why would
shape.
you use an acronym that means something else? IP means intellectual property, but then you're abbreviating a different thing.
Also, you said for the last 3 years you've been whipping him into shape. One, it's you, and two, you said you weren't doing anything for the past year.
Yeah,
So everything's been going wrong.
Everything's been going wrong because
Everything that you've released, you said has not gone well.
yeah, so far. But this is the most promising thing.
Okay.
Look,
Fine. Every
by
week.
the time this episode releases, our latest release will be up right now on Instagram and TikTok at I'm Prettywack. I am Prettywack. No Spotify or Apple Music because I don't really know how that works yet.
I think you can just Google
This is your
it.
biggest revenue driver, you said.
Yeah.
And you don't know how Spotify and Apple work.
Yeah,
you
because
use
they
an
pay,
aggregator.
they
Yeah,
pay
he's
pennies, less than pennies.
and you have your own
And
Prettywack.
Instagram pays more?
Oh yeah, the Creator Fund.
They don't have one.
Instagram has a creator fund.
They don't, but I am going to hopefully inspire them. Look, our comeback release is called Time. Sometimes I'm sad when I listen to it. Sometimes I'm really happy when I listen to it, and I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, with our creative studio, we're going to create our own little Disney star, and he's loving it.
I don't want a child star. That seems.
Also, you're not a child, you're a
Okay.
full-grown adult.
Can I ask
not
how
a
his
child.
schedule is?
He has a lot of free time.
Does he go to the school?
God.
He does not go to the school anymore. We have him on a specific or a special program to help him become more of a star.
Nice.
Eventually, we hope for the day that the Big Six has to eat every last bite of their Prettywack cheeseburgers. And you guys are going to be along for the ride. I'm really thankful.
I don't want to
I'm not gonna. I don't want my
Yeah.
name associated with this at
Same.
all.
Okay, fine. Next slide. You can see our latest work. We'll continue working on more initiatives, maybe more education stuff. But in the
That's
meantime,
not the problem.
okay.
So now it's a threat. So now I'm starting to get why all this is. So you have the nuclear weapons animal testing lab, and basically, if people don't check out your music at I'm Prettywack,
Mhm.
you're gonna use a nuclear weapon on a bunny.
Pretty much, yeah. You just
Pretty
again,
much. What did
transparent.
I miss? I feel like I laid it out exactly how it is.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I guess maybe how much it's going to suffer, but that's fine. Until I run out of ideas and people to work with, everything will be releasing week after week until I get tired, I guess. So thank you
You've
everyone for
already
being
run
Prettywack
out of
with me.
people to work with.
I mean, I don't know. People will just start again dissenting, and then we'll off to the nap room.
You're an
A
asshole.
giant hole. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a fucking asshole for
Yeah.
everything that just happened.
No, thank you. Thank you for employing me.
We
know, I'm
don't. You made it
excited.
so
Yeah, I
clear
don't wanna
that
work
you
there.
employ
Work for
us. You said we
you.
were your babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we don't.
And I
by the
love you
way.
guys. But right now, I feel like a deadbeat dad.
And I'm not thankful for the
You're
employment.
definitely a deadbeat.
Okay.
You're not our father.
Hmm.
Well, holy shit, that was fucked up. That was a fundraising effort. Please, nobody send you money.
Please, yes, everybody send me
I
money.
don't know. I honestly don't know what the effort was, because at the end it was like watch a video or
At the
die.
No, you won't die.
Johnny's
No, the
releasing
animals
music.
will die.
The TLDR is you're releasing music at I'm
Right.
Prettywack on Instagram and TikTok once a week, every Friday,
Mm-hmm. Every Friday.
starting today, July 12th.
Starting today, July 12th.
Nice. All right. Check out Johnny's music. I think it's good. He won't let anybody listen to it, but I'm as excited as everybody.
It would have been. You could have like premiered a song on the
Yeah.
show.
No.
Instead, you pointed a fucking bazooka at a
at
rabbit.
a small bunny.
Yes. Because I think that's more important work than whatever this
Yeah. Let's not work.
Disney
but
star
go
is. I
on.
think. Yeah,
Disney star.
It's
He's
him.
28.
It's IP.
the IP is IP.
He's too old.
Yeah.
No,
All right,
he's
well,
not.
I have another segment. Do we even have time?
I don't. I have to go. I have a call.
All right. You have a call right now?
Yeah. I'm late. I said I had a hard out at 3:30.
I know.
She did.
All right, well, Marika, why don't you do your plugs, and then Saige and Johnny and I will fucking finish this out.
Let's
I
do
love-
it.
I love that. Yeah, follow me at Marika and everything. Listen to Johnny's songs, I guess, so that nothing else bad happens.
Thank you. See,
Um,
that's what we need.
You didn't have to make a fucking PowerPoint
Yeah, it
for
was the bare
us to
minimum.
plug your music.
Yeah, listen to the new season of Newcomers that's out now. It's all about sports movies. Amir's on the first episode. See
All right,
ya.
get out of here.
Bye.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye, Marika.
Welcome to Saige's Gravy.
Nice.
Oh.
This is a segment where Saige, what would you say your outlook on life is? Positive or bad?
Probably middle. I would like to be more positive, but something I'm working on.
Okay. Well, I thought that we could basically inspire joy through improvised vignettes between the
Okay.
it's supposed to be the five of us, but now it'll just be the three of us, where we basically have an inside look on what we think or what Saige thinks is the gravy of life, the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
There is
Perfect.
what life is, which is usually fine. And then
Yeah.
there's like those special moments where it's all gravy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all gravy.
I do
right?
feel like now that Marika's left, everybody's clicked out of this video. Stopped listening.
Everybody's what?
No, everyone's here because of you, Saige.
Oh, thanks. I, think
I would say the
Marika-
fact that you and Johnny are here. Yeah.
Okay,
All
cool.
least
right.
for a
Saige's
unique
gravy.
episode.
Let's do 3 scenes. All right.
Okay,
each.
yeah.
One where we each initiate.
Yeah.
And I'll set the scene for all of them though. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so what do we do?
We improvise.
Okay.
Okay. This one's you and Johnny, Saige.
Okay.
Again, this is Saige's gravy. It's what you consider to be the cherry on top. This will be my impression of what I think Saige thinks are the finer things.
Okay.
Let's say you guys are on a first date at Conveyor Belt Sushi, and
Mm-hmm.
Saige, you'll play your date, and Johnny, you play Saige.
Oh,
and-
cool.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Johnny, in this scene, let's say Saige can't get enough of the salmon nigiri, but kind of to an alarming degree. And whenever you guys are ready.
Cool.
Okay. So thank you for helping me, or not helping me. Thank you for taking me out to sushi. This is
Of
really amazing.
course. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love sushi. You like sushi?
See that over there?
What
I
is
think
it?
that's salmon.
Yeah, you've had a lot. I think you might get mercury poisoning. Maybe
mean-
let's scale back.
Yeah. I thought like I'd eaten all of it, but I can kind of see it. It's a little too
Yeah.
far away.
Right. It'll come around. It's conveyor belt.
Yeah, but like now I'm like really thinking a lot about the sushi.
Right. Well, you know, it'll come. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
seem really
why don't we?
distracted
Yeah.
about the
Let's just get
sushi.
back to it.
Yeah. So what do you do for work?
I mean, like I work at a podcast.
Are you okay? Maybe drink some water.
Yeah. Yeah. I just need some water. Just. I'll
Oh.
We
drink
see
water.
Saige
Yeah.
picks up soy. It's all soy sauce.
Oh,
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
you like salt?
Oh yeah, salmon. I love salmon.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is gonna really work out.
Mm. Is it because of the soy sauce thing? I understand that was a weird quirk, and I just accidentally grabbed it. But
Oh, okay, you handled it great.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah.
the sushi's coming, by the way. Can you get up and leave?
I'm not gonna.
Scene.
There
All
we
right,
go.
Saige,
Yeah.
set the scene for me and Johnny. We have 4 minutes.
Oh, that's something I think is a finer thing in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what
okay.
you think is a
So-
Saige's gravy.
Jeff, you work at the DMV,
Okay.
and Johnny,
that's
you're
sorry.
getting your license renewed.
I'm you?
Yeah, you could be me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Johnny's just Sage in all of these.
Okay.
Well, I didn't. Johnny wanted to be me so bad.
Okay.
Okay. License renewed.
Next.
It's me, Saige.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Called my number. So just here to get my license renewed.
okay, I need your driver's license number, and you're not updating any of the info on this, right? You're just renewing.
Yeah. So here's all my documentation. I fucking love the DMV.
Okay. This might take a while.
I love waiting too.
Okay. Weight, height, the same.
Same.
Okay. And you're still living on Division Street.
Yeah. How do you like working here? I'd love to just get into your head.
I hate it here.
The smell of the DMV, the waiting.
It smells like shit.
I think it's the gravy of life. It smells like gravy.
It smells like gravy. It smells like, Sorry, did you just put headphones on?
Yeah, I just put headphones on. Just listening to another audiobook about the DMV.
Okay. Can I ask why you love the DMV so much? I feel like most people hate this place. You've been here for how long?
Well, I've been here in New York for a couple years, but I've always loved the DMV.
No, how long have you been at the DMV waiting?
Oh, at the DMV?
How bad is your
I've camped
is your life?
outside. Yeah.
Is your life so bad that being here is better than not?
No, actually. And I'll tell you something, as Saige. Me, Saige, I appreciate the things that maybe get a little bit overlooked. And that's why I love the DMV. And I'm sorry if
I just plugged in
upset
your
you.
driver's license number and you are wanted for the murder of several animals.
Scene. That was good.
Got a little too real at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to bring up that she works at Prettywack Industries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would have been a good
Yeah.
callback. Yeah.
Johnny set the scene for me and Sage. I'll play Sage.
Okay. Saige, you're on the subway,
Mhm.
and someone, and Jeffrey, you're the guy who's like,
Oh, Jeffrey's me.
okay, yeah, Jeffrey, you're Saige. Saige, you're gonna be one of the performers on the subway doing Showtime. But Jeffrey, you really want to be a part of. You
Okay,
as Saige want to be a part of this.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks everybody for being on the subway. I'm gonna sing a little ditty.
Yeah.
Mary had a little
ham.
excuse me.
Right?
Well, that's
Sorry.
the words. Yeah,
I was
but,
just harmonizing.
You were not harmonizing.
I work in audio, so
Okay, just let me. Nobody even wants to hear this, so kind of just stay out of it. Let me do it.
Not nobody. I'm
Mary
pretty excited.
had a little lamb. Hey, how about you just take it away? Actually.
I don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with your ass.
Okay. Well. Okay.
The name's Sage.
Your name?
Sage Villa.
Ooh. Good. Well, nice to meet you.
Like the nuclear testing. Sorry. Yeah, like the nuclear testing plant.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I know all about that.
Do you guys do the thing where you go up on the bars? She goes up on the bars and then falls on her side. Oh!
And scene.
That was good. This is actually funny because the other day on the train, I told Johnny that I don't watch the performers because I don't want to pay them. I don't want a free show.
Yeah. And I do understand that sentiment. There was a performer today on the subway, and I was like, I feel like if I watch this, then I'll be obligated to give some money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No free shows.
Yeah. Usually I try to just stop them.
You stand in the middle of the dancers.
I'll be like, all right.
all right,
That
we
was
had
great.
our fun
That was
here.
great. That was great. But we've all had our fun, and I think we're all just trying to get to Spoit and Doivel. So I don't know how much longer you guys are going to be on the train, but yeah. Plugs. What do you guys have going on? What do you want to point the people towards? Let's start with Sage.
Yeah, start with Sage.
You can follow me on Instagram at sage.sg. And that's kind of it.
All right. Follow me on Instagram at jeffrey.gj. And Johnny, what do you got?
Follow my company at
No way.
letter M, Prettywack. I'm Prettywack. And my business partner, who helps bring Stevie to life, follow him on Newgrounds, actually.
What is
Oswalt?
Newgrounds?
Newgrounds is an animation site, man.
Ooh.
Oswelt, OSWELT.newgrounds.com, or on Twitch with the username Oswelt, OSWELT_Ortiz, ORTIZ. You can find his Patreon there too. He's amazing. And that's my plug.
Geoff, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Okay, you keep on saying that thing about my Instagram handle, but I think you're confused. My middle name is also S, so yours would be Jeffrey.aj.
That just feels like I would be like adding our friend AJ's name to my handle.
I know, yeah, but you keep bringing it up like every time I see you.
What's your middle name, Sand?
That was a Headgum original.